A new Wordle puzzle is online. Click on the link to play.
Listening to the following video may give you clues. Please like and share the videos.
Grizzlies vs Warriors Game 1 Prediction Pick NBA. If you're looking for a Grizzlies vs Warriors Game 1 prediction pick, there are a few things you need to know before the game begins.
First, you'll want to know the Warriors' offensive rating. This is the easiest way to determine which team will score more points, so that you can place your bets accordingly.
Second, you'll need to know which team is more likely to score more points during the first half. Fortunately, this isn't that difficult if you have a decent basketball sense.
Grizzlies vs Warriors offensive rating. Grizzlies vs Warriors, how will their offenses compare? We'll take a look at the Warriors' offense and the Grizzlies' defense in this NBA game preview.
The Warriors have a significant rest advantage over the Grizzlies. Memphis' offense had a tough series against the Minnesota Timberwolves, but it won in 6 games.
Despite not playing at his best, Ja Morant averaged 10.5 assists per game. Desmond Bane was the top scorer for Memphis in that series.
If you're planning to wager on this series, FanDuel has you covered. Despite being outscored by the Warriors, the Grizzlies still managed to dominate in the paint.
They shot 42.2% from deep this postseason and were ranked 13th in the regular season. Memphis is tired after its win on Friday.
While Golden State wasn't at their best during the regular season, they're sure to come out fired up in Game 1. While Curry and Thompson have impressive playoff performances, the Grizzlies are still missing one key piece.
A healthy Klay Thompson and a deep, athletic guard will do wonders for the Warriors. Their defense will also be key, as the Warriors will be able to get some shots off on their opponents.
But there's one key piece missing for the Grizzlies to take advantage of in this series: Bjelica. A lack of perimeter defense has allowed the Grizzlies to have multiple scoring options on offense.
Despite the Warriors' offensive strength, the Grizzlies' bench has been contributing to the team's success. Memphis bench players have been playing at the starter level and making a significant impact in the series.
Besides Morant, other bench players like Tyus Jones and Anderson have played at a high level. With this in mind, the Grizzlies are a stronger team in terms of their overall strength.
The Warriors lead the Grizzlies in both offensive rebounding and free throw percentage, while Memphis is ranked third in both categories. The Warriors' defense has been a strong point for the Warriors during their run through the playoffs, but Memphis' lack of playoff experience will make this a difficult series to win.
In addition to this, Memphis' roster includes no player older than 26 years old, indicating that they're still trying to build a legacy. As for the Grizzlies, they don't have a dominant big to control the post.
Ja Morant will have to adjust to the Grizzlies' perimeter-oriented offense. As the best run scorer without a big, he'll be the most difficult for the Warriors' defense to handle.
In the regular season, the Grizzlies averaged 35.6 drives per game. In this game, Memphis will try to match Morant's rim-scoring abilities.
The Grizzlies have several offensive threats. Draymond Green is their best bet.
Draymond Green is a good defender and can score in the post, while Klay Thompson will probably guard a player that doesn't score. The Warriors also have some offensive threats in the front court.
If they don't bet those, they could easily lose the game. So, let's see how both offenses do in the first game of the NBA playoffs.
You can't afford to overlook them. They're worth the time and effort. The Warriors' offense has been slumping lately, but the Grizzlies have been improving their offensive game.
They should be able to take advantage of that. However, the Warriors' offense needs to improve if they want to stay competitive.
If they do, they should be able to outscore the Grizzlies. They have the talent, but it's up to the players to perform.
Grizzlies vs Warriors Game 1 Prediction. Grizzlies vs
Warriors Game 1 Prediction Pick NBA. This matchup is expected to be a classic, and the winner will go on to face the Warriors in Game 2. In this preview, I'll give you a few reasons why I think the Grizzlies will beat the Golden State Warriors.
First, the Grizzlies have size and offensive rebounding that the Warriors lack, and they have won 4 games since May. Second, if Ja Morant rebounds well, Dillon Brooks and Jarrett Jackson Jr.
make an impact, the Grizzlies may win Game 1 in 7 games. However, there are also reasons why I think the Warriors will win in 6 games, including their championship experience.
In the regular season, Memphis was favored, but their biggest advantage against the Thunder came in the form of offensive rebounding. While the Warriors were not at full strength against the Nuggets, they didn't give up.
That made them a dangerous matchup for Memphis, especially in the first round. The Grizzlies also weren't playing at their full potential in the regular season, so the Warriors will be a much better option than they were in the regular season.
In addition, Memphis is likely to be worn out after a hard-fought victory on Friday. The Warriors are favored to win the game by over 2 points, and the total will depend on the pace and the final score.
Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies' offense was underwhelming in the first round against the Timberwolves, but they showed great resiliency and a willingness to grind out a victory. While it may be surprising for the Grizzlies to go down in the first round, they have a good home court advantage and should cover the spread to at least even out the series.
Grizzlies vs Warriors. The Grizzlies have a favorable defensive rating in round 1, but the Warriors have been a different story. After all, the Warriors have shot 42.2% from deep and are loaded with shooters.
Memphis has been Golden State's number since the play-in tournament, winning 3 of 4 meetings this season and handing them their first loss. Memphis Grizzlies. A strong matchup, but which team is better? Both teams are good.
The Warriors have the veteran edge in rested players. The Grizzlies are coming off a 6-game series against the Timberwolves.
Despite this, the Warriors have won the first 2 games of the series. However, the Warriors' defending champions have lost 3 of 4 games to Memphis during the regular season.
Grizzlies. Despite a tough loss in Game 1 against Golden State, the Grizzlies looked good. Morant shot 14 of 31 from the field and finished with 34 points and 9 rebounds.
The Grizzlies are a good defensive team, but they were outscored by the Timberwolves' offense. The Timberwolves are averaging 22.7 points in the fourth quarter and shooting 35%.
Grizzlies. While the Grizzlies are young and up-and-coming, the Warriors are a mature and experienced team. The Warriors are a team with a lot of depth, and they have been winning playoff series after playoff series.
Even with the loss of key players, they are still the best team in the league, and they are the favorites in Game 1. Memphis. The Grizzlies are the 2 seed in the Western Conference and they won a tough first-round matchup against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
The Warriors, on the other hand, knocked out the number 2 seed in the West and are now playing the 3rd-seeded Memphis Grizzlies. The Warriors are on the cusp of a championship series, so it's important to pick your team wisely.
Grizzlies. The Grizzlies have a very talented lineup of starters, but their big 3-point threat is lacking. While they're without Steven Adams, Brandon Clark and Xavier Tillman have played big roles in the playoffs.
Meanwhile, the wing Desmond Bane is a promising player. Both players should make the Warriors' defense look good and win Game 1 of the series.
Grizzlies. This matchup has been predicted as a rematch of the first 2 series. The Warriors' offense is suffocating.
In Game 1, the Warriors scored 146 points per 100 possessions, which was their best overall offensive rating of the opening round. They will most likely have a better offensive rating against the Grizzlies, while Grizzlies' top scorer, Steph Curry, shot 52 and had a team-high 10% clip.